All right, so I really quickly just wanted to demonstrate kind of a final product that we're going to be looking at. So we're going to start off with introductions that allow you guys to jump into the world of data visualization and find something that resonates with you from the Information is Beautiful website. Once we've done that and we've selected our visualization, we're going to go through and we're going to ask a number of questions. We're going to engage with it a little bit, see how it works, make some critiques, and also provide a reflection in our lab that kind of breaks down what we're seeing here. One of the requirements that you need to be mindful of is that you must be able to view the data. Okay, so that's a big requirement for this. And if you can't view the data, then that actually is not one that you're going to be able to use. So right here, if I come down, I see view the data. I click on it and I can open this up and I can see the information that they are using to generate this visualization. Now there's a lot going on in this visualization. There's many different skill sets and sort of programming languages being utilized, as well as high level programs. So this is just to get an idea on some of the final outputs. Okay. So this is a visualization that looks at some equations is asking the question, are we alone in the universe? This is a data analysis question that a number of people have answered over the years. So the original equation that we're looking at here is from the astronomer from the 1960s who came up with this formula. Let's see, the original Drake values to determine, are we alone in this universe? So if we calculate this for our galaxy based on his calculation, his parameters that he had and the values of each parameter. There are likely 10 communicating civilizations in our galaxy and over 1.5 billion in the universe. So universe is a big place. So it's a lot of potential life out there. However, okay, if I was to go to today's skeptical, for example, let's see. How many, there's not that many civilizations in our galaxy. There are only 924,000 in the universe. Still a high number, but not that big in consideration of how big space actually is. Okay, how about today's optimist? How many civilizations? 756 in the galaxy. So these are really, these are the guys that really think it will be, and 113 billion in the universe. So I could also look at the Seager equation here, which they've also put in here. This is a more modern take on this, utilizing our ability to measure different types of biosignatures today that weren't available to us back in Drake's day. So let's do it with the original Seager values using the new parameters has developed. Seager, I'll calculate it. Still pretty low likelihood that there's life in our galaxy. Oh no. Detectable life in our neighborhood, so our galactic neighborhood, our galaxy. But if we're in the universe, there's still 68 billion planets with detectable life out there, possibly. And if we're going low as possible, let's see what we're getting. That's actually the smallest possible within our galactic neighborhood, and then there's still over 135 million potential planets out there with life. So really, in my opinion, we are not alone, but this also just justifies my love and adoration of the field and genre of science fiction. Okay, so today's optimist using the Seager equations, it's likely 750 planets in our galaxy with life, and then again in the universe, 112 billion. So, these actually aren't too far off from one another. So, the optimist for Drake and the optimist for Seager are actually quite close. So this is just one example of data visualization. I'm going to spend the time to engage with it as outlined in your assignment rubric so that you have an example. We just want to kind of give you an understanding of what I'm talking about when I'm asking you to go through. The other cool thing about this visualization is you'll see that as I scroll over the different pieces, I get these pop-ups that provide me additional information. I can also change the parameters. Okay, percent of those planets that Gibbs we observe. Let's say we all could all of a sudden observe 18 planets, instead of just one. Well, that changes the number of planets even for the skeptic. Look at that. Now we're up to, two. I don't even know how to say that number, honestly. Okay, so anyway, spend some time engaging with these and figure out which one you are most interested in. And then you can go ahead and address the questions in the module.